Okay, we are back to it. All right, let's do red, green, blue. Yeah, let's do red, green, blue. We're on our back, headrest, can you up or down?
Wait a second, I gotta look at my cross-reference color guide here.
Red, green, blue.
I've got 2 blues, 2 yellows, and a red.
Oh, no, you know what? Oh my God, sorry. We're on the same reformer. Red, yellow, blue.
Good one. Good one.
I totally forgot. Red, yellow, blue.
Okay. A color like the sun, it's called yellow.
I see. You get down. Go on, get down. Okay. All righty. Heels on the foot bar. Let's do fist distance apart. And take it all the way up. Keeping that neutral lower back, in and out. Keeping the lower booty engaged. So you want to check every once in a while as you take it out, you're actually engaging lower booty. You're flexing through the feet, but don't flex through the toes, meaning don't pull your toes back towards your chin. Being sure to breathe, nice heavy ribs. All right, let's do 4 more, all the way out, squeezing to extension. And after this extension, let's meet up with the carriage halfway in. Little out, little in, just about 6-inch range of motion. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take the carriage all the way out. As you bring the carriage halfway in, go into single leg marching. So pushing into one leg, the other leg is nice tall tabletop. And switch. Extending all the way straight by squeezing, keeping the hips square, keeping the lower back neutral, shoulders down. And then we're going to meet up. Next time you're on your left leg, let's meet up there for 6 single leg extensions in and out. Last 3, 2, and this time let's switch onto that right leg. Extending all the way out, keep that left knee directly above the left hip. Last 2, and last 1. Beautiful, and bring it in. Heels on the foot bar, narrow V. Exhaling, taking it out, lengthening. Find that inner thigh length. Do 3 more here. We'll do the same sequence, bring the carriage halfway in, little out, little in, keeping that neutral lower back, keeping the lower booty engaged. Last 3, 2, last 1. Let's take the carriage all the way up, bring it halfway in, and then single leg marching. Bring those heels back toward one another on the foot bar. Stay externally rotated. Three. 2 more each side. Last 1 each side. Let's meet up. Extend the leg long. My right foot's on the foot bar, my left leg is up at 90. I'm gonna reach that leg long and squeeze, extend. Squeeze, extend. Reaching 45 degrees over the foot bar. 3, 2, and last one. Bring the carriage halfway in. Bring that left heel back down to the foot bar. Other leg, reaching up to 90. Push it all the way out straight and extend it over the foot bar. Externally rotated. Last 3, 2, and 1. And bend it in and bring it in. Good. Wide stance, heels on the foot bar, externally rotated. Let's go straight into hip circles to make sure you're not jammed up in the shoulder blocks. Take the carriage out, externally rotated. Internally rotate to bring the carriage in. External, take it out. Driving to work from the hip socket, worry less about your feet. 3, 2, last one. Good, let's meet up halfway in, internally rotated, squeezing the knees toward one another, and little out, little in, just about 6 to 8 inch range of motion. Last 2. Take the carriage all the way out, externally rotate, and come in halfway, little out, little in, keeping that neutral lower back. Sacrum is anchored, pelvic floor is facing your foot bar in that far wall, not the ceiling. 3, 2, last one. Let's take the carriage all the way out and bring it all the way back in. Good, coming back to the center of the foot bar. Balls of the feet on the foot bar, that same fist distance between our knees and ankles. Lift the heels nice and high and take the carriage all the way out and in. Pressing through the big toes. Keeping that inner ankle, inner thigh, pelvic floor connection. Three, 2. All right, next extension, taking the carriage out, heels down and up. Bring the carriage in. Closing the ribs, soften through the shoulders. As you lower and raise the heels, stay in contact with what's happening in your glutes and the hamstring right at the base of the booty. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Take the carriage back out again, 6 heel dips down and up with that accent, little up squeeze hold. Down, up squeeze hold. Squeeze in the booty. Last 3, 2. Heels are high. Let's walk it out. Prancing on that foot bar. Softening through the back. Good, and both heels high. Let's bring it in. Rotate to a narrow V, balls of the feet on the foot bar, heels squeeze together and lift. And out and in. Three more, and then we add the heels. Good, bring the carriage back out, add the heels down and up. And carriage in. Two more. Last one. Let's meet up with the carriage halfway in. Both heels down and up, keeping the carriage still, squeezing the heels toward one another. 3, 2, last one. Heels are high, take the carriage all the way out to close the motion. And bring it all the way back in. Good, make sure you're not jammed up in your shoulder blocks. We're gonna go balls of the feet, wide stance, externally rotated. Take the carriage all the way out, bring it halfway in, floating our sacrum. So still neutral back, pelvic floor is facing the foot bar. Stay floating as you take it out and in. Think of lengthening the legs all the way up to the waistline. Belly button in, squeeze into extension. Trying to keep your sit bones reaching toward one another as you pull that carriage in. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And bring the carriage halfway in, lower the sacrum down, release in, and knees to the chest. Just rock your shoulders away from the shoulder blocks. If your headrest is up, take it down. And let's start legs up at 90. To reach our arms toward the foot bar, imprint your lower back, exhale, curl your upper body up, holding it there. As your arms or your legs lower, your arms go 90. Exhale, deepening that imprint. Arms up, legs down, legs up, arms down. 4. I'm going to pull your chin in, but not collapse into your chest. Trying to round through the upper back, round through the neck, scoop and hollow out in the belly. And we're going to meet up. Legs at 45, arms at 90. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2. Coming into little roly-poly. So knees toward the forehead, forehead toward the knees. Exhale, open into that extension. Tuck round. Open into extension. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. And let's bring it in. Good. Rolling to the side. And let's go to one red spring.
Not green.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got balanced body springs ingrained in my head now. One red spring. And come back down on our back. So we're going to do a similar set with our hands in the loops. Let's take the big loop. Alrighty. Arms up to the sky, 90 degrees. Start legs tabletop. Press your shoulder blades down into the carriage. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Alrighty. Legs up to 90. Squeezing the inner thighs, knees and ankles toward one another. Lowering your legs down. You're going to exhale. Upper body curls up. Arms reach down. As the legs pull up and over, and release 45. So you want to lift off your sacrum, bring your forehead to your knees as you curl up and over. Deepening the lower abdominal engagement. 3, 2, and last time. All right, legs 45, arms are at 90. Open your arms to a T. Pull into that roly-poly. Knees come to your forehead. Hands come to the outside of your heels. Exhale, open into a T and roll out to a 45. Inhale, tuck, tuck, tuck. 4, keeping that lower back imprinted. 3, 2, shoulders down. And last 1. And bend and bring it in. Beautiful. Feet are on the foot bar. Hands either by your side or mine are at the back of my shoulder block. Just sidewinder, let your knees go one direction. The opposite shoulder blade stays on the carriage. Come back to the center and other side. Good, staying right where we are. Same position with the arms, whichever you chose, legs tabletop. Now let's imprint our lower back, pull our belly button down. Keep your feet off the foot bar. Keep your legs in a tabletop as you spiral to the side. Extend that top leg. So I went left, my right leg extends. I pull back up to that midline and come tabletop. Exhale, spiral the other direction and extend the top leg and pull to the center. Tabletop, roll over and extend and come up. Tabletop and spiral and up. And let's bring them in. Good. We're gonna roll to the side, come up. Let's go to a yellow spring. And we're gonna sit on the carriage right up against the shoulder blocks. Sit cross-legged. Take the long loops. We're gonna scoop forward into service. Spiral around, Wonder Woman arms, little hinge forward in the upper body. So pull the ribs in, the chest is pressed forward, belly button pulls back, and open into goalpost arms. Elbows are extended from the shoulder, and push up into that diagonal. Pushing up into the diagonal, making sure that those cables are not dragging along your shoulders. Let's do 6 more. And last 3, nice long neck. Your gaze is right about at the spring head. Last 2. And last 1. Spiral in the hands, come back into service. Pushing straight forward. Nice tall long spine, crown of the head reaches to the ceiling. It's okay if you're pitched a little bit forward in a forward hinge. 3, 2. Let's meet up forward service. Spiral out, rounding through the elbows, coming into tree hugger, sitting up nice and tall. Opening wide, keeping those elbows lifted, shoulders down. Elbows lifted, shoulders down. Upper chest stays in contraction, so no releasing as you open. Last 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna meet up tree hugger. So our arms are in front, nice big circle, just down and up, about a 6 to 8 inch range of motion. You wanna engage the obliques, keep the shoulders reaching down. 3, 2, and last 1, and fold and bring it in. Let's put our right loop on the peg, keep the left one in the left hand. Right hand is pressing down into the carriage so your shoulders are square. We're gonna press through that left hand and push into a stop, halt, I tell you. Palm forward, spiral in close to the body. Exhale, push forward. 4 more. 3. Keeping the wrist pushing directly in front of that shoulder. And last one. Let's bring it in and switch. Right loop in the right hand, left hand presses into the carriage as you lengthen through the torso, push forward into service and spiral around. So there's a spiral as you extend that palm forward. Push the heel of the hand forward. Last 3. 2. And 1. And let's bring it in. Ready, we're going to switch to a blue spring. Get the yellow off. Coming onto all fours on the carriage. Let's start with our left arm again. So walk yourself over to the left side of the carriage. Right hand is either on the headrest or on the carriage, but you want to shift your weight back a little bit into your haunches. So once you get that long loop in your left hand, engage the spring, and then unburden that right shoulder with your body weight. Sweeping the left arm up alongside, palms open to the sky, shoulders down. Sweeping, sweeping. Lengthening through the arms as if you're reaching down toward the floor before you sweep up. Let's do 3, long neck. 2. And last one. Beautiful. All right, we're not done with that arm. So stay on the left side of your carriage. We're going to get the right strap though. Cross your reformer. Shift your weight back into your hips and sweep that left arm back. You're pushing a little bit at the diagonal, pulling through that strap. Let's do 3. Even though it hurts, or it hurts me. Shoulders down, keep the work out of your neck. 2. And last one. Let's bring it in. Scooch over to the right side. Engage that spring. Sitting in, back into your hips, lightening the load on that left arm, sweeping down to the sweep up. Three more here. Checking that weight load on your left shoulder and wrist. And last one, I think. And put that glute back on the peg. Let's cross the other. I don't think this is going to be pretty on my side. All right, sweeping through. Checking that load on your left wrist and shoulder. Last 3. Yeah, this is not pretty. 2. And last one. Whew. And let's bring it in. Good. Come to the center of your carriage. Let's thread one arm through, doesn't matter which one. Take a little spiral. Releasing the shoulder. Pull the shoulder down away from the ear. And let's bring it up and switch. And coming up. Good. Walking up. I would say let's go to our yellow spring. Back to the yellow, take the blue off. Walk your knees up to the shoulder blocks. Walk your hands forward so your wrists are in front of your shoulders. Press your shoulders down first. pull up in the chest, pull your chest up toward your shoulder blades, close your ribs, pull the belly in. And we're pulling forward in the upper body. Crown of the head reaches forward. Not letting the carriage come and hit that bumper so you don't release. Stay in that contraction. Let's do 4. Belly button up to the spine. 3. And 1. Good. Keep your hands where they are. So your booty down toward your heels, round and hollow up and like a kitty cat rounded back. And little lower abdominal pulls. Move forward. Let's do 6. That's 3. 2. And pull in and hold. Just release 1 inch, pull tighter. Release 1 inch, pull deeper. 4. 3. 2. Last 1. And release that. Good. Now let's go back to a blue spring. Taking the yellow off. Come back into that tabletop back with your wrists forward of your shoulders. Shoulders down. We're going back into the upper body work, but we're going to extend our left leg to start. Hollow out and pull your belly up to your spine and pull forward. Last 3. 2. Pulling with those lats. Last 1. And let's bring it in. Switching sides. Extend through the right leg. Exhale. Pull the crown of the head forward. 3 more. 2. And last 1. And let's float it back. Good. Walk your hands a couple inches forward. Hollow out in the back, so round up ever so slightly, sitting back in your hips, so not as deeply as we did before. Pull forward in the abdominals here. Just that mid-range, in and out. Belly button lifts, ribs are closed, shoulders down, neck is soft. 6, 5, 4, and last 1. And slide it back. Good. Sitting right where you are, if you're comfortable, clasp your hands in back. Bring the palms toward one another. Squeeze through the arms to draw your knuckles down toward your toes. Drop your head, softening through the back of the neck. And lifting through the chin. Just drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. And come up through the center and your right ear toward your right shoulder. And come center and release your arms. Good. Righty. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go to 1 red spring. Going back down into our back. Best can be up or down. Just put our left foot in the long loop. Bring both legs tabletop. Anchor your sacrum, pelvic floor is facing your foot bar, and extend through the left leg. Drawing circles with that left leg, keeping your right leg parallel, knee is up to the ceiling, starting off small, and getting bigger as you can control the range of motion. As your leg opens up to the side, you're staying parallel in that left leg, making sure you don't start to externally rotate, and you're not rocking off your sacrum. 4, 3, 2, and from the midline, let's reverse the direction of the circles. Let's do 4 more. Nice heavy ribs. Last 2. And last 1. Let's bend that leg back tabletop. Squeeze your ankles and knees together. Staying parallel, keep both legs together. As you extend out 45, coming back tabletop. Let's do 3 more. Making sure not to collapse in the lower back as you bend your knees. 2. And last 1. Leaning up tabletop, externally rotate. Your right leg stays there as your left leg extends 45. Crossing under your right leg, opening as far as you can externally, and crisscrossing back through that midline. Staying on a 45-degree plane. Watch the spiraling on the sacrum. 3. Both legs stay externally rotated. 2. And last 1. Let's bend that left leg to meet up with the right. Little froggy, keeping the heels together, extend through 45, externally rotated. 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Let's bend back in, come tabletop parallel, keeping the right leg tabletop as you extend to the left and reach at 90 degrees and floating it down. Working from that glute hamstring insertion point, making sure not to tumble into the lower back. Let's do 4 more. Good. This time as the left leg pushes to 45, the right leg is going to reach to 90 and going into scissor extension. 3, and 2. Next time the left leg is at 45, opening to helicopter. Opening to that V, switch to scissors. Opening to your V, switch. 2 more times. And last 1. And let's bring both legs in tabletop and take the left foot out of the loop. Okay, other side. Right foot in the loop. Let's push to 45. Okay, let's see if I can remember what we did. Let's push out. I literally can't remember what we did. Tabletop in and extend through that leg, keeping the left leg parallel, knee reaches to the sky. 2 more. And this time as that right leg bends in, let's bring our left with it. Knees and ankles squeeze together, reaching through both legs. Watching that where your knees and ankles join is the midline of your body. 2 more. And last 1. Beautiful. Externally rotate, little froggy. And let's push through. Right leg is 45 degrees. We're taking the right leg to the left on a 45-degree plane and then opening. Oh, I know what we didn't do with circles. Shoot. Yeah. I'll come back to circles. Sweeping on that 45. Ribs down, shoulders are square. 3, 2, and last one. Coming back into little half froggy, heels together. Both legs extend out to 45 together and bend in. Exhale, reach. Do 3 more. 2. Last one. Good, where we should have started. Let's come back tabletop parallel. Extend through that right leg and circles, watching that spiraling on your sacrum. Keeping a nice tall tabletop with the left leg. 3, 2, keeping the right leg, the right working leg parallel. And from that midline, reverse the direction of the circle. 3, 2, and from 45, just bend in tabletop, do a little cleanser here. Push that right leg back out, 45. Extend through the left leg for scissor. Working from the base of the booty where the hamstring and glute meet. Make sure you're not tumbling onto the lower back. Okay, next time your right leg is 45 degrees, let's go helicopter, opening to your V and switch to scissor. And helicopter to scissor. And last time all the way through. And let's bring it back in. Good. Staying on that red spring, we're going to come on to our side. So turn your ball through neck, or I'm just going to use the headrest up. I'm going to be on my left side to start. Loop in front of our face goes into my right foot or onto my right foot. Once you're here, make sure you're not jammed up in your shoulder blocks. Hips are stacked, waist is lifted off the carriage, shoulders are stacked, and flexing through the right foot, sliding up the wall and down the wall. Keep the ankle, the knee, and the hip all in the same plane where you land, no dropping it down below. 4, 3, 2, and meeting up with everything in line. Take the heel back, so the cable is going to come close to your face, and the foot forward. Now rounding in the back, sweeping back, flex as you go back, and point as you come forward. Push through that heel. 4. Lifting up in the waist. 3. 2. And this one, we meet up with our leg back. Rotate your toes down into the well, your heel up and lower down and up to the diagonal. My carriage is barely moving as I do this. Extending through the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee in. We're going to slide that loop over our thigh, closing with a little clam. Heels come together, so start tabletop. As you externally rotate, even that leg on the carriage is externally rotated. You lift it up at the waist. We close and open, push through that heel. Heels together, close the clam, open, push through. And extend. Let's do 4 more. Three. Keeping the leg on the carriage active and working as well. 2. And last one. Bring it in. Beautiful. Taking the leg out of the loop. Land her back. Just do a little figure 4. Square the hips and shoulders first. Cross that right leg over, or the working leg over. Foot comes off the foot bar, trying to square your hips. And just breathe and soften into that stretch. And let's unwind and come to the other side. Nice long spine to start. Top foot goes in the loop right in front of your face. I don't know why I keep forgetting what I'm doing. It's so weird. My head is totally elsewhere. Okay, stack the hips, stack the shoulders, and let's do a little back and forth. Heel back, toe forward. You don't have to do a full pendulum. What you want is to keep the work right on the base of the booty without rounding in the back, without collapsing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that heel right under the sit bone, sliding up the wall and down the wall. Up and down. As you lift the leg, no collapsing the waist. Do 4, 3, 2, and bring the ankle, knee, and hip in alignment. Inwardly turn your toes down toward the well and your heel up. Lifting up to the diagonal and lowering. Up and down. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. And boom in the end. Putting a loop all the way around the thigh. Start with tabletop legs, externally rotate, heels are kissing right at the middle of the pelvis. And let's close the knees open, push through that heel. And push. Let's do 4 more. Keeping a hip stack. And last one. And carefully taking your left leg out of the loop. Let's back on the leg, and let's come onto our back again. Figure 4. Foot comes off the foot bar, reach back behind the other thigh. And try and tip your pelvis back toward your foot bar so you're not pressing into the lower back. Trying to actually come into as neutral as you can in the lower back. And let's bring it in. Alrighty, we're gonna take our foot bar down. So our feet be on the platform. Take your headrest down. Parallel feet. We're gonna keep the carriage still as we roll up into a bridge here. Ouch. Cramp. Roll up into a bridge, widen through the shoulder blades, taking the carriage out and pulling it back in with our hamstrings and that glute connection. Taking the carriage out, pulling it back in. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And let's bring our hips back down to the carriage. Headrest should have been down. Let's lengthen up the legs overhead. All the way into a fold over. And rolling down. Good. Bending the knees, let's roll to the side. Okay, let's go to a red and a blue. Foot bar comes back up. We're gonna stand on the floor. Let's do right foot on the floor, left foot up against the shoulder block. One red, one blue. Standing up nice and tall to start. That right leg is right up against the frame. You're gonna push through that left heel and left glute only as far as you can without hinging and buckling over. So it's push through that glute, push through the glute. Oops. It's not a big push. Uh-oh. Please hold. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so red and blue, it's gonna be heavy. Standing up nice and tall, we're just gonna push back in that left leg. Just pushing through that glute. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's release it forward, take the blue off. Hands are gonna come to the foot bar and you're gonna push all the way back into that lunge. Releasing all the way, standing up nice and tall. Exhale, push back into that lunge. Releasing up. 4, 3, 2. Let's meet up in that lunge. Stand back, little knee tap. So bend that knee, tap the carriage, lower down, and reach back. Lower down, reach back. Push through the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit all the way down in that lunge. Open up through the chest. Let's take our left arm and a little side extension stretch. And other way. Square your hips first. Exhale. Let's take a side extension stretch to the left. And let's bring it up. Other side. Let's add that blue back on. The left inner calf presses against the frame for stability. Just pushing back through. It's not a big range of motion. Pushing through right at the base of the booty. 5. Last 2. And last 1. And bring it in. Take the blue off. And we're pushing all the way back to that lunge. And releasing back up to full standing. Exhale, push back. Keeping the knee off the carriage through the whole motion. Last 2. And last 1. Let's meet up in that lunge. Little knee taps, push and reach. Push. 5, 4, 3. And last 1. And sit down into that lunge. Open up through the chest, close the ribs. And right arms up and over. And let's switch. And bring it back. Beautiful. Righty, let's go to 2 yellow springs. Take the red off. Laying on our back. Feet are in the long loops. Push out to 45, externally rotated, staying on a 45-degree plane with a neutral lower back and opening to our V, bring the heels toward one another. Keep tipping the pelvic floor toward the foot bar. 3, 2, and last 1. Adding on, this time you open and close, beat, beat, beat. Open, beat, 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 closed. Open, beat, 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 closed. 2 more. And this time, let's meet up, beat, 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 close. Half froggy bend in, lengthen out. Open, close, beat, beat, beat. Keep the heels together. Bend in, lengthen out. Open. Keeping a neutral lower back, heavy ribs. 3. Last 2. And last 1. And start circles from extended 45, start circles up to 90, press to that midline. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. And last 1, 45 degrees. Keep ankles and knees together. Just bending into tabletop. Lengthen out 45, come up 90. Tabletop, extend up to 90. 2 more. Last 1, and we're going to meet up at 90 degrees. Start circles up at 90, closing 45. Let's do 4 more. And last one, coming out to 90 degrees, flex through the feet, take hold of the cables, as if you're arching your back. Tip your pelvis back toward the foot bar, and then just swishing on the ceiling. One leg goes back, one leg goes forward, keeping both legs straight, just getting a little bit more extension as you use the cables. And let's meet up in the middle and come into your extended V, just nice heavy legs. And butterflies, you're ready. Pulling your heels close to your pelvis so you can actually use the cable support to soften through the inner thigh.